Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special day. Today makes 7 years post TBI, and I just wanted to celebrate. To be that girl who was having a hard time communicating, and you all see me 5 days a week talking into a camera. On top of that, I was the girl who couldn't write legibly. I was the one who couldn't read because the words was getting off the page and flying around, and you all see me read majority of the time on these videos. Yeah, I was the one who could not communicate properly because what was in my head wouldn't come out my mouth. This is why we need God. Because although the medical records show that, when I'm doing the work of God, when God allows me to do certain things, do you see any of that? That's why we cannot get so focused on what man tells us, because there's always a greater thing that can come by way of your faith. And I'm saying my faith because believing is what got me to knowledge. My faith is what got me to knowing. So there's a difference between knowledge and knowing. You can have all the knowledge you want to and be able to pass these tests. But when it comes time to apply those things, that's where you get your knowledge from. Your knowing comes from using the knowledge to get an experience. And when he kept working on me with live and live, I would see it live in the spirit, and then I would have to live it. Will you obey what it is that I tell you in order to have it come to pass? Yes. So we've got to learn to celebrate these victories every day, and they may be small. Reading, some people don't even like to read, so if they can't read, they cool with it. But to not be able to think, to not be able to focus, to not be able to communicate, do you know what that feels like? There are 9 things that these people say is wrong with my brain. And I bet none of you all could tell, other than sometimes my face is swollen on here. Sometimes I look a different color. Sometimes my eyes may sit differently. Sometimes I just look like a totally different person. Sometimes I look bigger than other days. Yeah. But to know that this lady does not know what day of the week it is, when she gets up, she don't know where she is. And she calls out to God every day. Even if she can't do a whole chapter, she does at least a verse a day. And she's so committed to showing up for what it is that God gave her to do. Does she like social media? No, I do not. That's why y'all ain't never heard of me before, majority of you all, because social media was not my thing. I've been consistent for a year. Yay! Being consistent produces results. I don't care what you're doing, but it definitely produces results in the kingdom. So I would love for you all to believe in Christ, believe in God and what he can do. But I want you to get to a point where you have faith that he's going to do it. To have the knowledge that you use and it becomes, to trust him. And then be able to reflect back on how far you've come. So I'm asking everybody to celebrate with me today. These 7 years mean so much. And I just hope that you all have a lovely day. Go out and be great. Go be the version of you that God wanted you to be, and not the one you chose for yourself. Convos with Lukanda K. Enjoy your day.